figured here was the best place to talk about it, because, since I really shouldn't be doing stairs while I'm in a freaking cast.
Yeah.
Remind me again not to drop down holes.
Huh.
Shut up. Anyway,
Yeah.
I was thinking about the weekend.
Uh-huh.
And, I haven't been really doing too good with what happened. I mean,
Yeah, I understand.
I know it's a big leap, and have I told you what happened to me back in squad about me getting shot?
No.
Well, I know you lived back in squad back then,
Yeah.
and you knew about what the Yakuza were doing about trying to take over the businesses and whatnot.
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember Ryder, right?
Yeah.
Well, there was an incident where Ryder was responding to a call where there was a robbery, and he ended up shooting someone in the back several times. That person ended up being Hideki.
Oh.
Hideki didn't take that very lightly, so he decided he wanted revenge. And it's hard for the Yakuza leader to get to someone in PD that easily, especially when they have a partner around. So, instead of doing the way the Yakuza should be doing it, of course, Hideki chose his own method. Since he couldn't get to Ryder, he got to the next best thing, which was his girlfriend, which was me. How he found out it was me, I don't know. I have my suspicions, but that's another story.
Yeah.
But there was an incident where River was selling her car to someone she thought was reputable, and with all the stuff going on, she already had hits out on her because she was being very vocal with what was going on with taxi service. So Stu and I decided to go with her just to be on the safe side, and sure enough, it was a setup. It was a setup by the Yakuza. It was two guys, and one of the guys I instantly knew. It was Lonzo, because I could tell his voice under the mask. I knew fucking Lonzo well. Unfortunately, Lonzo also recognized me, and he took it upon himself to do Hideki's job. So he took me behind the back of the building where the meeting place was, and he shot me in the chest with a shotgun. And I probably should have been dead. I don't know how I survived, but I did. It wasn't too long after that, after I left. Between Hideki deciding to take it out on me since he couldn't get to Ryder, and them trying to take over my business, enough was enough, and I left. So now that you know that,
Yeah.
I'm not doing too good with what I did to Enzo. You
I
know,
wish I knew this.
as many times as I say I'm gonna ocean dump Crane for all his political bullshit, as much as I say I want to get back at those two for doing the shit that they've done to me, it's one thing to say it, it's another thing to do it.
Yep.
And I wasn't prepared. And I've been having nightmares. I've been having nightmares ever since. And last night I had one.
Yep.
And in this nightmare, it was that same spot all over again. The same back alleyway where I was dragged to, where Lonzo dragged me to shoot me in the chest. But instead of the mask where I just heard Lonzo's voice, the mask was taken off. But instead of Lonzo, I was staring at myself. And then it's like the perspective changed. And I was in Lonzo's place, and I was about to shoot myself. I don't think I can do this anymore. I don't think I could shoot another person like that again.
No. I have two things to tell you right now. Well, three.
Oh God, it's just Ethan. It's okay.
One, I wish I knew this because I would have put a stop to that. I would not let you go through this. Two, as your wife, I'm telling you right now, if anyone asks you to do anything like that, I'm going to say no, she's not. I'm not putting you through any of that. And three, I've done something like that similar in my past, and I lived with guilt. I refuse to let you live through the same guilt.
I mean, it's one thing to do the robberies. It's one thing to do the heists. It's one thing if I take a blunt object like my bat and break bones and leave someone in a cast or someone in a wheelchair, because at least they'll heal.
Yeah.
They'll get over it. But to take someone's life, I almost fucking killed him, Loki.
Oh. I refuse to let you do that again.
I can't do that again.
I'm not gonna let you do it again.
Who?